Hello. So class went really well tonight, and we are actually going to do some review this week. We're just going to practice what we're doing, and next week our lesson is actually going to be quite a bit of review because we're wanting to get that hand coordination with both hands, and that's what we're working on. We did review, however, Mary Had a Little Lamb, because they did that last week, but we reviewed it, and they did really well. So on page 30, it explains to you which fingers to use, and then we come over here to page 31, and we are using the fingers that it told because it tells us to put E as the ring finger, and this is in the right hand. Put D as the middle finger on D, and then the pointer finger on C. So we did that, and our fingers never moved, right? They stayed on E, D, C, okay? And then we did Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I just called it out for them. So here we go. E, D, C, right? That's those notes. E, D, C. Okay? At this point, they know where to find middle C, so they know how to find this. And we're starting on middle C and using that E. So middle C is actually called C4. So whenever I talk about C4, that's middle C. And then if I say E4, that's the E right above middle C, okay? So here we go. Mary Had a Little Lamb on page 31. E, D, C, D, E, D, E, hold. D, 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 hold. E, D, D, hold. E, D, C, D, E, D, 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 C, hold, off. And there is a sign right there to repeat it, so you can go back through and repeat. The hold is because we are using what we call half notes and whole notes now. We're kind of learning about that, and they'll get that as we continue to go. Then we turned to page 32, and that was pretty simple. We did some of it in class, and we need to finish. They just really needed to circle 3 black notes in every one of these is what it was asking. So basically they copied what was here. 3 black notes, label F's. 3 black notes, label G's. And it continued through. Then we played Deep Dark C, which was number 5 here. What we did is we did the 4th finger on F. And you can start your low F. And that's your left hand. Then we played every note up through the thumb. So 4th finger on F. This is the left hand. F, G, A, B. And then we did that over here. F, G, A, B. But this time on your right hand, you're using your thumb. We're starting with thumb. Starting with ring finger here, thumb finger here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And really, you have to know what to start on. We're starting on F. You have to know which finger to play, and then you just run out of fingers. Well, kind of. Then you just play through the 4 notes. So F, G, A, B, out of fingers. F, G, A, B. I played through. I still have a pinky, but we played the 4 notes. So we're going to come over here, moving the hand, moving this hand over here. And just continue with the same thing. So what we're working on is the idea of crossing over and using both hands. F, G, A, B, F, G, A, B, F, G, A, B, F, G, A, B, while still playing with the assigned fingers. So that is page 33, exercise 5. Then we went ahead and started chapter 4. Okay. Chapter 4. This was a little harder, and we only got through page 37. No, we got to the next page. So this wasn't too hard. They kind of got this. We started in what we call the bass clef. It looks like an ear. Let me show you. This thing right here is the bass clef. I think it looks like an ear. Okay. Then we're going to actually read the bass clef. Bass clef means that we're going to be working below middle C. So we're going to find this A below middle C. Right? Now, we're going to play A with your left hand. So I'm going to put that right there. And B, my right hand. My left hand is going to stay on A. It's never going to move. So we're going to go A, B, B, constant, and we move the pointer finger up one note every time, okay? So that's super pretty simple, but it's preparing us for something that's just a little bit harder, so we're going to do it backwards. This time we're going to start with your right hand on the higher A above middle C, and then we're going to put our left hand on G. So it's A, G, G. A is constant, F, F, A, E, E, A, D, D, A, C, C, A, B. Okay, good job. So what we're getting here is that we're just working the opposite direction. We started with A in our right hand this time, and we're working down, okay? Now, that prepared us, page 39, prepared us for page 41. 41 gets a little bit harder. Well, 40 and 41. So we're just going to learn the first thing on page 40. And this is just a pattern that we're going to play over and over again. It's A, G, F, E. It's in the bass clef right there. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to work below middle C because we're in the bass clef. So we're starting with our fourth finger. Our fourth finger is on E. Our thumb is on A. And we're actually playing from A. So if you find that A, we're going to run out of fingers. Okay? And we're going to play 4. This is going to be our beat. This is the bass line in music. What we're playing right now. The song. All bass lines aren't the same. This one is just the bass line for this song. So it's going to be A, G, F, E. And we can slow it down. A, G, F, E. A, G, F, E. Want to make sure that the tempo is constant because that's the bass line. It's keeping the beat. A, G, F, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what we're doing is playing a bass note, and we're playing A, G, F, E, and that's on page 40. And then we're playing in the treble or melody hand, we're going to play A, and A is just going to repeat. So we're going to play A with your left hand, A with your right hand, G with your left hand, A with your right hand, F with your left hand, A with your right hand, E with your left hand, A with your right hand. So we're alternating, but this one, right hand, is always A. So here we go. We're going to play it like this. The other hand is descending. A, G, F, G, E. Remember we did that. Here we go. A. Let's do it slower. G, A, F, A, E, A. Here we go. We're going to go through it twice because it is a repeat. So 1, 2, 3. Starting with your left hand. A, G, A, F, E, A, G, A, F, E,